everybody, and welcome to another part of Farmer Plays Hogwarts Legacy. We're here at the Undercroft, and we're about to speak to Sebastian and continue the storyline we had in the latest part.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yep.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form. And that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest. And when I was at second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
You're so sure Ominous would help us? Really? And again, you, and I'm not, discouraging it, we're going down a pretty dark path.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Alright. Let's get out of here. I think the next quest we're about to do also involves Sebastian. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Track quest, locate on map. Let's travel there. My parents, my mom, has been on Snapchat for a while now, probably years. Like 3, maybe 4. My dad just got on it, and they're on this trip to Florida. They're going on a cruise in a couple of days. And they're snapping and texting like a couple of teenagers, And the jokes are as bad as teenagers would have them. It's just like, okay, It's just they're new on it, And I think they'd like for the whole family to be, on a thing like this. It's just not gonna work as things are set up right now. So I'm traveling, usually to my girlfriend. I have been for the last 1.5 years, and before that I was traveling to some sort of farms. I traveled to 2 goat farms in like a 6-week period. Used to experience it, like how they farm with goats,
like
actually.
right out of a story
So
book.
one was like an organic farm with about 60 goats. That was really interesting. And then I went to another one. So the first one was in France, and the other one was in Italy. And there they had about 300, I think.
I should dismount here.
200 something. And so they actually started the reverse cycle.
Might pique your interest.
So they started with producing cheese by buying milk. And then, no, actually, they started selling cheese. Then they started to buy milk to make cheese, and then they bought goats to produce milk to make cheese, to sell cheese. So they kind of went the reverse way. Most people start with a goat, then go into making the cheese and selling the cheese and all of that stuff. So they kind of went the reverse way, which was quite interesting. It was different, and different society and all of the stuff, but and a nice experience, and I liked it. And I took a few things away from it, but
I came as
day
soon as
in,
I
day
could.
out,
I'd been so
not for
preoccupied
me.
by all that happened with Ominous and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do
Excellent.
you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but
I have
perhaps
no
they're
idea what a
searching it,
triptych
the way
is.
they did Rookwood Castle and Isadora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Excellent.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
All right.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Release me!
Potato!
There's nothing but luck!
Levioso! Incendio!
Just you wait till I miss you!
Expelliarmus!
Childish!
Levioso! Incendio! Repulsor!
I was right not to be right.
Levioso! Incendio!
You are postponing the inevitable!
Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Cover up you go!
Incendio!
I've been fighting this get this over.
Oh,
You won't survive this!
Levioso!
Your spells glance off of me.
Expelliarmus!
Pity, not quite.
Glacius! Descendo!
You won't get away.
Glacius!
I shall avenge your death.
Accio! Confringo!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate.
no.
Nice work.
Revelio!
These are all green.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
Mm-hmm.
Accio! Defindo! Arresto momentum. Confringo!
You almost had a lucky shot!
Oh,
Descendo! Levioso!
Get away with that.
Incendio!
Miss me!
Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Repulsor! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
oh.
Dead.
Levioso!
Stop! I'm afraid of heights! How childish!
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Repulsor!
She's still alive. Oh. Where did he go?
Expelliarmus!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Fair enough.
Revelio.
I thought it was fun anyway. Oh. Ugh. Alright, let's enter
I
the
should tell you.
mine.
Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
I mean, spiders are fairly easy to deal with. Although I do prefer spiders over other kinds of insects, like generally. I mean, flies are just annoying. Just annoying. And, well, we don't have many of them in Iceland, but those that we do have...
For better or for worse, we're in.
I didn't touch
Accio. Arresto momentum. Glacier. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio.
Alright.
Confringo.
Here we go. Hoppa.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment.
Accio. Incendio.
I will make it.
Expelliarmus.
Red Rock will lead us
Leviosa.
to victory.
You think this is funny?
Incendio.
You lot must bone in the inevitable.
Accio.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo.
I won't rest. Dead.
Expelliarmus. There you
Let's get this on.
go. Incendio. Leviosa.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Alright.
Incendio.
Ooh. Oh,
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
that sounds looks recent. Oh yeah, we have ideas. Full of ideas. Generally, they're not good.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Nope, nope. There we go. No. I told you, full of ideas. They're just bad. Is this enough? Yeah. Look at that Assassin's
No
Creed
wonder
guy.
spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Yes. Well, when they grow to be, you know, this size.
Incendio.
You know, people prefer not to engage with them too much. Which I understand. And, you know, the spiders that are, you know, in Australia and other places. I prefer
Smashing.
not.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Ah, we finally have place for our spell we haven't used at all. There we go. What do we have? Go up here and over there. Alright, did we come? No, we came from that direction. What's in here?
Descendo.
Alright. And what we need to do is go up here.
Reparo. Incendio.
Okay. And go over the nice bridge we just repaired. Got some stuff. Oh. Spiders. Oh, the spiders weird.
Incendio. Accio. Confringo.
Alright. That's just gonna bring more of them.
Defendo.
We done?
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Oh.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Oh, oh. I remember.
Revelio.
No, I didn't remember. Okay. No.
Arresto momentum. Lumos.
There we go. Alright. So here we have a chest. Do we have anything else in here? Oh, we can climb up.
Incendio.
Heave ho. Yep, unidentified item. Okay. Ooh.
Lumos. Levioso. Capulso.
Are we gonna have a fight? This is rather a small room. Oh, we are. We gotta use it a little bit. I thought I saw another red on a minimap. Maybe it's just the one.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Over here!
Accio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Levioso.
Moving out at once!
Incendio.
I don't think you know who you're thinking. Cover up why he's coming back in. Hit him.
Accio.
That's definitely not what I just did. There you go.
I will make you pay. Best that I You're weak. There you are. Let's get it. Back here. Levioso. Cabalso. Incendio. Press. No! You're making this too easy. Levioso. Incendio.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Depulso. Descendo.
This is where you will fail.
Imperial.
Levioso. This is almost too easy.
Incendio.
Natty.
Depulso. Levioso.
Hit it.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Rather unwise coming back.
Cabalso. Levioso. Incendio.
Get away! You call that spell casting?
Depulso. Incendio.
Ooh.
We cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Incendio.
There we have a symbol of some sort. Right. So I need to hit that one as well.
Symbol. Above the cavern door.
Yeah.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Incendio.
So we have this one as well. Probably to go up there. What? I didn't do that. Or to go up there. I see.
I wouldn't
Do
be
I
surprised to find a
really-
couple more rooms.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Anyway.
Confringo.
Okay, so I can hit that, and that one. There we go. Nailed it. I came from that location, okay. Do I need to hit 4? Are there 4? I don't see 4, but then I have this guy.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What's wrong with you? Just come here.
These rooms must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not fast enough. But still. Is there anything else up here? Just jump.
Wasn't expecting that.
Alright, just wasn't fast enough first time. Fair enough. Okay. I see. The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I already remember his eyes. Empty. Empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling of sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark where the pain the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it's not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Oh, check on Sebastian. There you are.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it.
We're definitely
Now,
supposed to go
for the
here.
trek back out.
Sorry to cut you short. We just clicked the button. Things started happening. We went with the flow. Things happened. You know. Also, I'd love to do like a run. You know, I've been thinking a lot. You know, after I saw that I am finished with most of the quests, you know, the main quests, and I won't be finishing every single thing in this game. You know, that's for other people to do. But I hope you enjoy watching my playthrough of it and, you know, coming along on the journey while playing, you know, on your own. I used to do this a lot when I was younger, and I did this with Lord of the Rings Online, and I am actually doing a series on that. It's just that I decided, you know, I jumped into this game and thought, okay, let's just go in and finish it, because Lord of the Rings Online doesn't really have a finish to it, so it's like a bigger project that I'll work on the sideways. But what other project I would like to do is I would like to play some Pokemon and Super Mario for you guys.
Now for the moment of truth.
I know these
It has
games
to
are
fit.
old, but like, it's just so good. But oh, never mind. Let's just place it.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Why is that bad
coast.
news?
Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
Hey, I was
No,
just as suspicious
Sebastian,
as
I
you
haven't.
in the beginning.
You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Fine. He's under a little bit of stress. Just a little bit. So, I accidentally used my mandrake. That's not good. Let's just have the chomping. Chompy things there. Maybe to restore our mandrake, we just have a little quick journey to the room of requirement. No, I want to waypoint there. I just want to to get a mandrake. So if we ever get a dueling feat to use a mandrake, we have it ready. Because I'm sure when I don't have it, they'll ask for it. They haven't asked for it that much, but there you go. Well, take a few of these things. Did I buy something to put in the medium planter? No, I haven't bought this one yet. I was going to put the Chinese chopping cabinets in there. I have something to identify. Oh, so I must have a few things in my gear that is better. So not here. I do have some neckwear, which is as good, and then we have something that's better. An outfit. Yeah, so. Boy, we're high on defense. Alright, let's go to Hogsmeade. I need to buy it from Dog Sweet and Death again. Just get a waypoint and travel. So essentially, I believe that I'm going to do the third trial very soon. So I'm going down in the map chamber. And I want to dedicate a whole part to that. So I'll be doing other stuff for the remainder of this part. Now, if you want, you can skip it. Because, you know, it's a free country. Free countries. I might also assume, because, you know, with all the whole big world, what are the chances that you... I will come back to this, please. Are Icelandic, when there are like, we are 350,000 and they're like 330 million in the United States and so on, you know. Oh, wait. I want to go to where the purple is. That's what I want. Okay. Well, dead end leads to galleons. That's what they always said. No. Yeah. So I'll be, you know, doing in quotation marks filler, so I can dedicate a whole part to the trial, because the last trial took like 45 or 55 minutes.
Oh, hello. Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
I'll buy this.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Right. Shall you?
But your things
And
will
you?
be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
Alright, we're done.
Doors always open.
Let's go
You be sure
back.
to stop by soon.
Alright, let's get back into town.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
No, not really.
Like her to forget.
Let's talk to Poppy. I think this is going to
I didn't
involve
keep you
some
waiting, did I?
dragons.
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
Measles? You gotta give some more information. You're talking to a guy who's completely clueless. I barely remember what I did in the last part.
What did you find out
Gotta
about the
give me
dragon
some
you were
leg.
tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon's flight?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Fair enough.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one
What
place
is it,
she may
layman's
have been
law?
heading.
You know, the
I thought
simplest
we might
answer
go and
is,
see it for
you know,
ourselves.
probably true.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Probably. Oh, we're gonna load somewhere. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I could be loadable. You know, on my good days. Then there's also, yeah, all sort of things and games that I would like to play. I would like to kind of hook up
Here we are.
my... Okay, fair enough.
I do
Too
think
sure.
this is where we'll find
I'm
her.
used to longer
The
load
terrain's
periods.
typical of where the breed would... I suspect it's how the poachers found her to
I touched
begin with.
nothing. I don't know
They
why she
likely
didn't finish her
camped her
dialogue.
and logged her patterns.
I'm literally not
Perhaps
holding my
nabbed her
controller.
first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Well, if you know anything about dragons, then yes, it's going to be easier to think like a poacher, because a poacher would need to think like a dragon to be able to poach them, because you need to stay one step ahead. So, it sounds simple enough, and it is dangerous. But
That
yeah,
sounds straightforward enough.
fair
We
enough.
should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
We're not finished with the poachers once and for all. Not on my end. Perhaps on their end, but I don't think so.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Alright.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
This game lacks horribly when it has anything to do with dragons. The last time we had a dragon,
Accio!
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely.
the last time we
It
were
looks as if she
saving
wasn't
her,
collared like the
everything
other
lagged
dragons.
like this. Now, I have watched parts of my videos, or you know, most of the parts of my videos, and they have like these annoying things that I hope fix when I finally go and pick up my computer. So I am alone on the farm right now. I can't just leave it willy-nilly like I need to make a plan and all this stuff.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
You know who's worried sick? I am. About
For what
Me
it's worth, she
or
doesn't
us?
seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Come on. Why won't you go over? Alright.
Accio! Confringo! Defender! Arresto momentum! Places!
Ooh. Descendo Shockwave?
Descendo!
Oh, I need to have them maybe grouped together? I don't have enough. I don't have enough mongrels for that. So the Shockwave would be if I hit an enemy with Descendo. And
Wonder how
then...
many they brought to capture her.
Yeah, fair enough.
At least 10 usually.
Yeah.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
You know, I finally started to use most of the spells in my spell book. You know, usually it was you use one spell per quest or whatever. Now you're kind of having used the whole thing in your bag, which is a nice improvement, I might say.
Wonder how good her
More of
eyesight
this.
is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
What's to say about that? I had a thing to say,
What's your step?
and then she kept talking, and I started to listen, and then I totally forgot what I wanted to say. But her smell should really be the. Well,
Or just raring for a fight.
Yeah, I kind of agree with, me on that. Lace sorcerer hat. That reminds me of Matt from Wheel of Time. He was like,
What was that?
started off hating lace, and then he goes with, man needs a bit of lace, and then he needs a lot of lace. Whole thing. There's a lot of things to be said for Lord of the Rings. And Lord of the Rings, and the whole thing is the GOAT. But Wheel of Time is just... wow, it's epic. So I cannot encourage people enough to listen to Game of Thrones. Just, Okay.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're
Okay.
ready, I'll follow.
And blast me.
I'll come.
There you go.
Follow when it's
Dude, run. Alright. And run. Wait. Okay. We'll continue to run.
Watch out. It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the next. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her.
It's nice to have Captain Obvious on our team.
We can get her.
Alright, go. Oh, there goes my phone.
Quickly.
It's probably the washing part cycle. Oh no, it's the conditions of the software used by the level. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it pops up every now and then. It's not like I didn't sign enough papers when I bought the thing, but yeah, it pops up every now and then.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Rather annoying. It's rather late.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Probably because there's a dragon who's pretty angry. Pretty is used mildly.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Flying about doing stuff. Really? On that thing? Fair enough.
That
Totally
was
fair enough.
brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
She tried to kill us? Well, yeah, she did, but you know, she had her reasons. I mean, just think about people. How would people react if, let's say, their cognitive abilities were somehow like she talked about, she doesn't see very well. She's protecting her territory. Let's see, somehow we're cognitively impaired, but we know our offspring is somewhere here, and there's movement. We need to defend it. How will we react?
Creatures are
Like
a lot
that.
clever than
Without
most
the
people
fireballs.
realize.
We
That's
generally
what
don't
Gran
produce
always says.
fireballs.
The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie.
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
It's the granny. They're after the granny. Oh hell no, if they go after the granny, all bets are off, dudes. We're going straight to Sebastian to learn the last curse, and we'll let everything fly. Oh yeah. You can say your mama jokes as much as you want. You go anywhere near your grandma jokes, all bets are off. We don't do those things. Absolutely not. You know, grandmothers, they had to suffer through, you know, their children. And then they're suffering through their children's children. Halfway raising them, you know, depending on the situation, a lot of the time or all the time. No, absolutely not. Not happening. Those things will be dealt with. I am just spouting, you know, a lot of stuff while waiting for the thing to load.
How could I have been so blind?
Just don't walk away from me.
Mr. Pickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Alright. I hope that's not too long, but we can do that. Is that one of the main quests? Hello? Near Hogsmeade doesn't mean in Hogsmeade, so... Oh, let's just go to the quests. Find the locations of the third keeper's trial. Yeah. Basis for blackmail. Alright, so we just run. Straight up, we just run. Yo, Bobby, how's it hanging? Whoop-a-la. Things are rather lively here. Well, it's Christmassy, so.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I can't get over how silly it is that you're just sitting around. It's 3 times better just standing around than sitting around.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Alright.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
We'll deal with them.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Okay. Where will this lead me? It will lead me into Hogsmeade. Okay. I don't know what the first one is, but the first one's in the Three Broomsticks. Looks like it. We'll go here.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone.
Albeit is the
I don't
same
know what
word.
to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow,
probably
Mrs.
is.
Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we're beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if he were to see the value of our working together. Shall we expect a response by the week's end? Best keep this between us if you understand our meaning. Now, she told us that this letter was literally hung up by a knife. It would have been really nice if it would have been ripped from like 1/4 of the way down and all the way up to the top. That would have been
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
excellent. Alright, let's go out.
I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
How would you know?
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Okay. I didn't take it. It's been
Mr.
here all
Dibble,
along.
May I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please,
Cravat?
sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the
Voldemort?
note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
Man up!
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I
Go to the man of your loved one.
Delightful items like
Talk
this
to him man to man.
often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Yeah.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal.
It's a grave betrayal because you didn't tell him, you know, for 6 months.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Oop.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Where would you get that information? This game makes me furious sometimes. Or not infurious, just simply furious.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
I don't know,
does
out
not
of the
like
3
people
stories,
talking,
this is the one that made me
as
the
you
most
already
mad.
know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Yeah. Yeah, this hit me to my core for some reason, so yeah. Dude, just jump over it. I was so sure we could do it. Yeah, anyway. Do you think she's there? Do you think she's got caught by the ass winders?
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
We won't. We'll probably have to save her from something, somewhere. I don't mind. That means fight. Though, actually, I want to go in here, I think. Speak to you.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Okay, we'll buy this. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, that's expensive. Let's check the other ones. This sounds useful. It's a large pot. I don't really need more pots. Tea shade potion. We can buy that one. Alright, then we're done. Nope, we're not done.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
We have... we don't have that much left. Just these two. Alright. We'll use this whenever we get to the room of requirements again. Let's go find Natty. It's all level 3 and 2 locks in here.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Okay, in there. Fair enough.
Revelio.
My cousin recently became an aura. Now he thinks he's better than the rest of us.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them. What do they do with a prisoner's wand?
Revelio.
I'm glad I don't have a normal job. I'm happy with my life just the way it is.
What's this?
I scored almost perfect throws on my owls when I was in school.
Oh, so I need to go outside to enter the cellar. Ah. 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 Yeah, so let's continue my wandering about while we wait for the game to load. Is that I'm not really sure where I'm going to take this. I know I'm going to, after I finish this game, start another series. I just don't know which one. And while I'm doing that, I'll be doing this series on
There must be another way forward.
Lord of the Rings Online as well. So the main priority, as you might see, is that I'm only uploading these kinds of videos now, is because I'm finished with the a lot of the Rings Online videos I recorded, and I'm just simply keeping them.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Right. Oh, we're definitely taking the Book of Poems. Absolutely. And I guess we'll help Otto Dibble as well. You know.
Better be sure I'm not seen.
Why? There's no reason not to be seen here.
Revelio.
He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough.
Confringo.
Hello.
Defender. Arresto momentum. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Not so tough there, are ya? Coward! Fight me fair!
Repulsor. Levioso.
A lucky shot!
Impressive. On the lookout.
Glacius.
Oh.
Not going well for you.
Imperio.
Release me! Reductor!
What have you done? Had enough?
Hey.
Die for that.
What was that?
Finally!
I knew. I knew I should keep the mandrake.
Your eyes.
Glacius.
What have you done?
Incendius.
Productive, aren't we? Now, this has become personal.
Reductor!
Glacius. Lumos.
No.
That one hurt.
Incendio.
Look what you expulso!
Incendio.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus.
That's
Levioso.
mine!
Repulsor.
That all you got? What are your thoughts on electricity?
Oh. Wasn't quick enough.
Hey, that's mine!
So, chest. Heave ho. Unidentified item. Sheep. That means dragons, right? Because dragons like sheep.
Revelio.
I think I came from that way. Oh. Oh! We've got the letter. Should we read it? Yeah, we'll read it. We're kind of prying in, but we'll do it anyway. You are as dear to me as an augury, whose voices foretell the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop would be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Dulcibella Filbert.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Oh, it was the poem.
Revelio.
Excellent. Well. Alright. We have some more stuff up here. Yeah, we have some more stuff here. Oh, we've got... This is the love letter. My darling Otto, I've read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you're more settled, my love, and I know that you're doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feeling which exalted me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Yeah, are we? I mean, I would go straight with it to his dads and just tell him, dude, this is happening. You know,
Revelio.
Don't be a dick about it. Okay? You know, your daughter's a grown woman. Let her make her own decisions. And be there if they fail. That's your job. You know, as the father.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Well, she is.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you what you need to do.
Ah!
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall
was
do my
hoping
best.
for detection.
Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Blocked by something.
Incendio. Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Mm-hmm. Ka-ching!
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Okay, anticlimactical. Fine. Not disappointed at all. Guess we're giving
Thank
Natty
you,
her
Mr.
wand
Isco.
back.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate
Aye.
with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Yes, in money.
Revelio.
I thought I saw something. There it is. Wait. Ah. There's nothing. We're literally walking out.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Okay. I mean... okay. Okay. Just don't tell me be ready for a fight, you know, we'll make them pay, da 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 da. And then nothing. Alright. Hey. Do your storyline as you want. I am disappointed, but that's fair enough. Alright, there we have Officer Singer.
Natty Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle
You're so
the
in their
Ashwinders.
pockets. Just...
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natty, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't like this Singer person at all. All of my... Just get up there, dude. Okay, no mind. So all of my distrust I had previously put onto Lodgok is now pretty much focused in on Singer.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Yeah, I do. Good luck, dude.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Right, we're yet again without any Mandrake. So I suggest going on the Hogwarts map to the secret rooms and into the room of requirement. Now, I thank you very much for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed. And next time, we'll see you in the map room doing the third trial, I hope. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.